For the first 15 seconds, imagine a man standing on a sunburned beach in Mexico, holding a shattered coffee mug and staring into the waves like they stole something from him. His hands are shaking, not from fear, but from what he just discovered. His wife had spiked his morning coffee, emptied their shared bank account, and vanished miles away with the man she had secretly chosen. But what she didn't know was that the man she betrayed wasn't just a victim. He was someone capable of turning heartbreak into a storm she could never outrun. My name is Daniel Hart, a 34-year-old architect who planned every detail of my life with calm precision. My wife, Emily, was the kind of woman who entered a room and made every light look brighter. Or at least, I thought she did. We had come to Mexico for what I believed was a healing vacation, time to reconnect, relax, and reset after months of tension. She smiled, said she wanted fresh air and open skies, and I trusted her. I didn't know she meant freedom from me. The morning it happened, she handed me a warm cup of coffee on our balcony. I remember the faint cinnamon smell, the sunlight on her face, and the way she whispered, "Drink slowly, okay?" 5 minutes later, my vision blurred, my heartbeat raced, and my body felt heavier than the waves below us. By the time I collapsed onto the couch, I could barely lift my arms. That's when I heard the zipper of her suitcase. She didn't cry. She didn't explain. She didn't even look back. Emily simply walked out the door, leaving it slightly open so I could hear her last words as she called someone else, laughing, carefree, and in love. "I'm coming, Mateo. He won't bother us anymore." When I woke, hours later, the room was quiet and stripped bare of her things. My wallet was empty. Our joint card was declined. My phone was gone. Only my passport remained, tossed near the door like a pity gift. My body still felt weak, but anger gave me strength. The kind of strength that comes when betrayal stops feeling like pain and starts feeling like purpose. I stepped out of the hotel and spent the next hour piecing together what little I had left, memories of her secret calls, the unfamiliar number she kept hidden, and the strange tension she carried whenever we passed a man near the street food stalls. Locals told me the name Mateo wasn't rare, but one man recognized it instantly. Tall, tattoos, drives a blue Jeep. When I nodded, he pointed down the road. "He works at a beach bar. And he doesn't come alone." My pulse steadied. I didn't want violence. I wanted answers. I wanted closure. But more than anything, I wanted her to see what she had underestimated. I found the bar in the late afternoon, alive with music and salt-heavy breeze. I stayed outside, watching from a distance. And there she was, Emily, laughing at a table under a palm tree, her hand in Mateo's, looking happier than she had in months. My chest tightened, but something inside me had already detached. She wasn't my wife anymore. She was a stranger who had used my kindness as fuel for her escape. Instead of confronting them, I turned around and walked back to town. And that was the moment everything changed. Because while Emily believed she had taken everything from me, she had forgotten one small detail. I was the sole owner of all our shared assets. She had never bothered to check the paperwork. She never cared about the fine print. With a visit to the local embassy, a few calls to my bank, and my identity verified, I froze every account she had access to. The hotel charges, the flight she booked, the Jeep she rented, all bounced back instantly. By sunset, her entire plan began collapsing like a poorly built house. The next morning, she finally found me. Her face was burned red from the sun and from panic. "Daniel, please, everything is a mistake. I didn't mean for it to go this far. Mateo, he left. He said I was useless without money. She had spiked my drink. She had abandoned me. She had chosen someone else. And now she stood there, trembling, expecting forgiveness." I looked at her calmly, with a clarity I didn't know I could have. "Emily, you taught me something important. People don't always break you to hurt you. Sometimes they break you so you can rebuild stronger." Then I walked away, leaving her with nothing but the consequences she crafted with her own hands. And Mexico, ironically, became the place where I didn't lose myself. It became the place where I finally found my strength again.